Okay.
And we're good. Okay, so hello.
Hello.
Um, my name is Extendo Clipazine,
This is Jason Bourne, also known as Fuzz Gun Shop.
and we're here today to find a name for what the fuck we're doing. This is probably the saddest podcast anyone has ever listened to. However, we're gonna try to muscle through it and see if we can make something out of this, because nobody gave a shit about the questionnaires or the fact that I even put this on my story, but you had millions of, well, not millions, but a ton of responses. I think three people responded to mine. One of them was Matt, and all he said was balls. So,
I got a lot of responses on the questionnaire and for the name.
well, I mean, what can you expect? I'm the one riding your coattails here to victory. So,
Oh,
uh, so yeah, like I said, the first little bit of this, I think we should try to find a name. We have the names that were suggested. Me and Hannah looked through them last night, and there were some good ones on there. There were some good ones, and there were some absolute bullshit ones too.
yeah. I got the expanded list. I got a couple more after I sent
Mm.
those to
I'll take a look at what you sent me,
you.
but I think we should first preface this with what we were going to choose.
Yeah. Our
So,
original name is going to be the Gun Bar Boys. That's what we called ourselves at the store we used to work at.
and that store was Academy. I'm not afraid to say it.
Yeah, I've put that out there before. Yeah, it was an academy.
It it was a good time. But
Yeah,
Gumbar Boys is a good one, but that's more of like an inside thing.
yeah,
But we were at one point, and I still am a gun bar boy. I still sell the guns. Mr. Fudd here decided to make more money and live a better life, so he left.
yeah. I moved on. I made the originally made the meme page just so I could keep up with what's going on in the gun community, and it's worked out well.
I would say you're sitting at over 6,000 followers now. I made my meme page to try to do the same thing,
You'll
but
get there.
I can't seem to post a meme. Maybe once every week I'll get there. I'll get
You
around to
whack.
it. Yeah. So let's go ahead and start this list off. If you want, we can just run through them all.
Okay.
Um, so I'll do one and then you can do one. Starting with who's your first guy? Because I don't know how to say that. Aber TM You got that, dude?
Yeah.
Okay, so he said FUD HD. Now that's cute and all, but I want to be part of this too, you motherfucker. So you can't
Yeah.
just.
I got I got a lot of names related to just mine, even though I put out there it was going to be for both of us.
And
They just
that's
want
okay. That's okay. I'll just take that L.
no, no. So I got one, on the question for name topic. Somebody just straight up asked if Extendo Clipazine is Matt B 2099, and that's actually quite a compliment for you.
Who the fuck is Matt B 2099?
Oh, dude, you never his he hasn't made the YouTube videos in about 4 years, but he was the guy that would like fill AKs full of mustard and and like take Glocks and take them apart and deep fry them.
Well,
And
what you don't know is that actually was me. I'm just trying to cover up my identity.
oh,
But no, it'd be an honor to fill up a gun with mustard. I've already decided. I have a 1911. I mean, if you listen closely, you can tell that it's about to win the Third World War right quick. But I was thinking we could just, and this might be a brave topic to cover on the first go, but I think we should all take turns nutting in it,
okay,
and we'll see if that can, you know what that can stand up to. Because you know what they weren't doing in the trenches.
Yeah,
They weren't nutting in their 1911s.
that's right.
But that's just my theory.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's get away from that because that was kind of scary.
So another name I got is Toe Suckers Gaming.
But we're not even doing gaming. You,
I know.
I'm sitting here on my gaming laptop, my sleek, colorful. It's got it's got colors. Okay, so that's how you know it's real. With my light up mouse, I could literally throw down on some games right now. My man here, Fuds, has an Xbox
Yeah.
with
Yeah.
like it still has Fortnite on it. Ha!
Oh,
What a dork. I don't actually know if you have Fortnite or not, but
I do. I
all right. Well,
not,
you could
not
have
really.
denied that, but you just
Oh shit. Yeah, you did give me a you did give me a chance to save myself, but
it's okay. One that I liked was Two Faggots, One High Point, and I would like that even better if we actually owned a High Point, which means we might have to go buy a High Point.
yeah, I would be down for that. Uh,
High Peasy.
yeah, the high peasy. I've actually DM'd High Point every week for about a month or two, trying to get them to do something like they did, HK did with 9 mil. You know, like if I can hit 10K in a month, you know, they'll give me a free high peasy, but they haven't checked their DMs in months.
But can you blame them? I mean, at this point, it'd be like, dude, it's only $150.
Yeah, they would hit me back with the stop being poor and go buy it.
It'd be the ultimate clapback.
Yeah. I got another one, screwdrivers and screw offs,
Yeah, and I approve of that. I just have to learn how to throw the screwdrivers like you do, Master.
or the hand loaded podcast.
That's cute. I don't
Yes.
think I have that in my list. Oh, this is another one. Fud and Stendo,
Yeah.
or Fudazine. That was another one.
Yeah. Uh, Boogaloo broadcast.
Yeah, but if okay, here's the thing. We talk about Boogaloo too much. You're gonna have some pissed off meme page gods coming after us because you know
Yeah.
the Boogaloo is just not appropriate anymore.
Yeah. Big fun little clip.
Yeah, that's actually I like that. So it's a little clip here. Muslims for LGBTQ rights.
Oh, real shit. Or the Tard Barge.
Hard barge. At this point, yeah, we might as well be.
Hmm.
But out of all those, I'm partial to Gumbar Boys, but I think it's a little too close to us. I don't know if anyone's gonna really understand that. Well, I mean they would. I mean it's pretty obvious, but
I also got the Big Iron Show.
yeah, I like that. But are we sure that that's not already in use?
It probably is.
I'm about to find out. The Big Iron Show. Big Iron Farm Show. Well, I don't think that counts.
No.
We could do that. Big Iron. Yeah, and then our intro could be like a dubstep version of
Oh, dude, that would be
Marty
slick.
Robbins. Or Marty Robbins just straight up throwing down on the beat, you know what I'm saying? Is Marty Robbins still alive?
I don't think so,
Okay,
but
well, are you well versed in black magic?
oh,
Because we can bring that motherfucker back. Yeah, he
that'll be the
died.
next podcast.
Join us next time where we resurrect Marty Robbins and force him at gunpoint to rap our intro. He died December 8th, 1982,
Oh,
from
damn.
multiple gunshot wounds to the head.
For real?
No, I'm just kidding. It doesn't really say how he died.
Oh. Or, you know, we can just get Billy Ray Cyrus to do a cover of
I got the stendos in the back.
it.
Yeah, that'd be cute. We'll figure it
Mhm.
out. Okay, so Big Iron Show, that's nice. Oh, Fud and Stendo, I like that one.
That's from Shitposting Crusader. Yeah,
Yeah, that's nice. Or Futtazine.
Fuzzine. Yeah.
But we gotta come to a consensus here. So
Well, I was kind of thinking long term, like unrelated. Iraq veteran 88, 88, 88, 88, 88. Whenever he made his channel, he probably didn't think he'd get the millions that he did.
right.
So he kind of ended up getting stuck with it because people knew him as that.
Yeah, and that's a shitty name.
Yeah, it is. Uh, I think it'd be good to keep it simple with Gunbar Boys.
You know what? You're right. I was trying to give the benefit of the doubt to the followers and see,
Yeah,
and I feel like but Gumbar Boys, GBB,
yeah,
that's good.
it'd be easy to remember
And
the
here's the
Gunbar.
thing, you're never not a Gumbar boy. So if you're listening to this and you haven't had a career in firearm sales, get out there and just work a week of it. Realize that it's the worst thing that you've ever done, and you'll always be a Gumbar boy.
Yeah,
It's like the Marines. You're never not a Marine. I think. I don't know. I wasn't a Marine. I don't know how they talk about that. But anyway,
yeah, it's something like that.
yeah, you're never not that man's.
Yeah, something crayon eater, MREs. We had it worse than you. Yeah, that's Marines.
Damn. All right. Yeah. So take that, Matt. Who? Which I guess that's an inside joke. Matt was also a Gumbar boy. Anyway,
Yeah,
so we got a list of topics here. Uh,
yeah.
for some reason, I wrote PT-111 down before I wrote anything else. I don't know why. Actually, you know what? Fuck it. Let's talk about the PT-111, the Taurus G2C. Do you have any idea the volume of G2Cs that I sell, unironically?
I do, man. If it's anything like the 111 back at Academy, when it reached $200, it was like 2 or 3 a day on a slow day.
Here's the thing, the PT-111 G2C, whatever you want to call it, because it's the same pistol, essentially. Um, it's not a bad pistol for the price point. And I know everyone's going to say, fuck you, but it's not.
Yeah,
Alright? 13 rounds, okay? 9mm, which you can get it in 40. I don't think there's a 45. I know there's a 40. I don't know why you'd want that, but 13
yeah.
rounds of 9mm in a compact frame. Um, the trigger isn't the best, but in a $300 pistol, what are you expecting?
Hmm.
And it, it gets the job done. You know what I'm saying? You pick it up on the street, shoot it how you found it, sideways, boom, boom, and it's done.
Yeah.
I don't have a problem with it.
I don't own one. I did buy one for my dad
Oh, I remember
2 years
that.
ago for Christmas because he was dead set on carrying this 22 nine-shot HR revolver, and he had 22 short loaded in it. So
Well, you just don't understand how deadly 22 is, obviously, because you're just a FUD. So,
yeah, yeah, you're right.
22 is the caliber that they used to assassinate Osama bin Laden and every guy behind him because it overpenetrated.
Yes. Now, one problem I have with the PT-111 G2C is those people who buy it and refuse to buy anything else or accept that it is a $200 pistol. And I mean,
It,
yes, I've shot it and I've had it malfunction more than any other pistol I've ever owned or purchased, and that's probably just due to the Winchester white box ammunition.
oh boy.
Yeah, yeah, jank stuff, but that's like all I buy just because it's so cheap, and you get good malfunction during practice with it.
How much is a white box for 100 rounds?
18.99.
Oh my god. Okay.
Last time I went to Academy and got some ammo, I got the Fiocchi 115 50 round box. They're normally 12.99. PSA had them for like 7.95.
Hell yeah.
Super cheap. So did the price match on that.
But
So
yeah,
go ahead.
Well, I was just gonna say the PT-111 is a bad pistol, but it's not the worst. Um,
Yeah.
that's gonna lead me into what I want to talk about next. Meme culture. Fuck you guys. All right. Fuck you guys because I love my PMR 30 and I love 22 Magnum, and I swear to God, if you keep telling me that it's a bad pistol, I'm just gonna have to. I don't know. I'm just gonna have to delete my account.
No balls.
Okay. I
Okay.
I'll go off. But yeah, I think, and I like how none of this is on our talking points, but this is just stuff that's coming to my mind. Meme culture is out of hand. All right. If there's one thing that somebody says they don't like and they're a big enough influencer, like if 9mm SMG came out tomorrow and was like breathing is overrated, nobody should do that. Do you know how many people would hop on and be like, oh, yeah, anyone that breathes is a fucking fud?
Uh, yeah. Yeah. You're right. You're right. Like you could have like the slickest Glock 34 plate carrier, GP&V night vision, and somebody's still gonna talk shit and call you for
Exactly.
not for not having the right boots.
Yeah, you're out there in your Skechers, light up the
Yeah.
night.
Or wearing the Forbidden Cry camo pattern.
But that's the thing, man. You gotta be top tier 24/7. You slip up and you know, and I just
Yeah.
can't believe it. I just don't understand. I think I love the 2A community. I think that there's some real bad stinkers in it though.
Oh yeah, dude.
There's some absolute retards.
Yeah. And you do have to be prepared for a lot of criticism, like even like on my personal account, which has like 700 followers over the past 5 or 6 years. And then, I make this fucking meme page and get 6,000 in 5 months. But even on my personal, I post pictures of my fucking Mossberg AR-15. You get a lot of crap, but fuck it.
I mean, there's always gonna be them haters,
Yeah.
but
I mean, real shit. I hate it, but it's
you don't
just as good.
you don't like the criticism.
Oh no, no, I hate the gun.
Oh, I was about to say the Mossberg. Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
it's what you got. It's what you're working with.
yeah. I mean, it's fine. I'd like to get another one. My next price would probably be an arrow.
Arrow precision.
Yeah.
What about that ATI?
Oh, nah, nah.
Yeah.
Now, what about that Diamondback AR-15 y'all got?
Yes. The ATI is cheaper. It's $419.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's cheaper than DPMS.
Oh God,
And
dude, the
it's not even.
DPMS is like the Taurus of the AR-15 world. That's saying something. Taurus does make AR.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, yeah. I was having a good day, so I remember that.
Well, I didn't even know Mossberg made them until I met you. So
Yeah, exactly, dude. Me neither. Like that's why that gun it was 9.99. And, it went on clearance because everybody was like a fucking Mossberg AR. I don't really want that. I thought they made shotguns, and it went on clearance for like $500. And then I got 20% off that.
hell yeah. So next up on the list we had gun bunnies, which, like I was telling you, that might be a huge topic to cover here. And then the next topic after that was Boogaloo, which, once again, that's a pretty big topic to cover. Actually,
Yeah,
all of these, the only topic on here that's not really that big is beans.
yeah.
And we can talk about beans if you want, but
I mean, I can make that right there a pretty big topic. I got ones we can run through right quick.
okay, yeah.
Yeah, I got quite a list. Like from China Cat, best pairings for wine and bush baked beans.
Best berries for wine?
Best pairing, like what wine would be
Oh,
bush baked beans?
what would be
And
best?
my
Well,
wife says blackberry merlot wine.
I don't really drink a lot of wine. Um,
Either.
I'd say Fireball whiskey.
Oh, Go fuck yourself.
No. Listen, baked beans with Fireball whiskey? Are you out of your mind?
Uh, okay, she agrees now with you.
Yeah, exactly. You get that smoky flavor with the cinnamon. Oh, wait. We have Fireball here. I'm about to have to give that a swig.
All right, next one. 6'10" Michael. He said free Ricky. He comments on all my stuff. Would you rather have a fork in your eye or a dick in your ass?
Okay, I'm just gonna come out and say this. I'll take the dick.
Okay, yeah, it doesn't specify a time limit, so
Right,
I'll take
and
that
I
over
value my eye. A fork in your eye, that's almost definitely gonna stick with you.
it.
Get
Yeah,
it? Stick with you. Anyway, but a dick, like, we're not talking about size, girth, length,
yeah,
time in there. So I'll take the dick.
yeah.
What?
So somebody said, what platforms will it be available on? He said he uses SoundCloud. I'm thinking just stick with YouTube.
We didn't. Yeah. So I'm gonna do YouTube, and if I want to do Spotify, that's
Yeah,
obviously gonna take a little while. But YouTube is where this is gonna be available. In fact, I'm gonna link it, and if you guys want to see it, I'm sure that you'll put a link down too. But that's where that's gonna
oh
be
yeah.
at YouTube.
Let's see. Another one, Astroglide versus KY Jelly compared to Saliva. What do you
Uh,
know?
oh, go ahead.
Saliva's good if you got nothing else, but I like the Astroglide.
So we're not really into lube, so I just use spit. We have a thing of like I don't know. It tastes like strawberries. Wait, you probably know about that because
Yeah,
anyway.
yeah,
Well, that's gonna sound weird. Why do you know about that exactly? For clarification, um, his girlfriend and my girlfriend, well, his wife and my girlfriend went shopping on Valentine's Day for goodies, and that's how he knows about it. Not that I'm lubing him up,
yeah.
but whatever. At this point, I don't care.
Okay, another short one. Yeeters in case of bathroom boogaloo. High peasy or just straight shit in the tank. Why or why not? I don't know what the last half of that means, but I
I'm
would be
thinking
curious on
he's
how
asking. You
to,
talking about the high point? You go for the high point?
yeah, like I mean, just like dude, when I worked at Academy, there was a guy that came in and he said, "How many high point 9mm do you have?" And I went and looked, kind of suspiciously, and I was like, "We have six." He said, "I'll take all of them." Like with somebody who buys like two or three pistols, you know that's not too uncommon. But when they ask how many do you have and give them all to me, I just had to say, all right, dude, what are you trying to do here? And he's going to put one outside in his shed, in his box, in the kitchen drawer, inside the couch. He's going to put them everywhere. And I was like, even though it's a high point, I can get down with that.
Sounds about white.
Yeah, I mean, dead ass, I would do it. Just to get the gap, get me back to my other gun.
No, I agree. That it makes sense. But here's my response to that because he said, high point or just straight shit. I'll take the
Yeah.
shit. Because let's say you're breaking into my house. What are you going to be more scared of? A man charging you with a handful of shit or a dude running out there with a high point?
Yeah, I mean, the man with the handful of shit obviously has nothing left to.
Exactly. I come out there, I got shit war paint on my face. I'm holding the biggest, fattest turd you've ever seen. Like a
come out,
tactical knife.
come out swinging with a log, son.
Yeah. That'd be my answer. The shit in the tank, that's me.
Okay. Hose mad and good AKs and AK magazines. I get a lot of questions about AKs, and I really wish I knew more about them. I know a
Yeah.
lot about operation, but as far as like brands and stuff like that, the only thing I know is not to fuck with Century.
Well, here's the thing. Century has really shitty ones, and they have some decent ones. So Century's, I think it's their RAS 47 or the Red Army, whatever that
Yeah,
thing is.
yeah,
Don't buy that.
that's RAS.
Yeah, that's trash.
Yeah,
Some of their Wassers though, hey,
yeah,
it's not bad. Thing about the Century is their prices are just exponential for what you're getting out of that RAS. So
yeah.
that's not worth it at all. Um, I just wouldn't, I just wouldn't fuck with them. What I would do is I'd try to find just a used AK in a gun shop that isn't associated with Century at all.
Yeah, me too, dude.
and that's how I do it. And AK mags. Let's see, at the store we have a few polymer. Actually, literally, there's a section at the bottom of polymer AK mags that have never and will never get bought.
Why are they like the red Bakelite super expensive ones?
No, they look like PMags almost. They're black polymer,
Yeah.
but there's just no. I don't know why. There's like 50 of them down there. I don't know why, but they're never gonna get bought.
Oh.
And
Huh.
don't be a dick and buy an AK and 5.56. And
Right.
then right, and then you're gonna come and complain that you can't find magazines for it. Well, no shit.
Yeah.
But anyway, that's just my opinion on AKs. They're great, fun to shoot, but all right. What's the next question?
Okay. Pod flavors and $100 high point. Yeah. Dead ass. I would like to have the Benjamin High Point Mint Pod Master Race. It's the only acceptable pod.
So yeah, I don't know anything about that. My lungs are too weak to do that.
Yeah.
I have little baby lungs.
Cover your tits with cheese slices.
Okay, that I can do.
Yeah, we can do that. That'll be for our live stream.
Ooh, yes.
Uh, Black dick or white dick. Uh, let's see. Next one was favorite tactical butt plug.
Um, I don't know. I don't know what to say to that.
Well, I mean, they during the war era they did make those capsules that you could conceal keister. You could keep like extra cyanide pills, stuff like that.
Wait, so you're gonna conceal a cyanide pill in your ass?
Yeah, it's inside a capsule.
Yeah, but what if that capsule breaks?
Next one, Nebraska corn. Um, I've, I've, I don't think I've ever had corn from Nebraska. What's up with the resurgency of 10 millimeter? Have you seen that in your shop?
Yes. I've seen a lot of people wanting 10 mil, and I don't
Yeah,
know why.
I mean 10 mil is absolutely, and I would like to have one. It's just so expensive, dude.
Well,
And
here's the thing, exactly. And people want 10 millimeter, and I ask them what for, and they say range. What? I'm sorry, you want to go to the range with 10 mil?
bruh. Oh, I thought you meant to get more distance with their.
No, just to go and shoot for fun, and that doesn't make any sense to me, unless you like spending money for no reason.
Yeah, exactly, exactly. Um, I don't know. I think that just like kind of the slow, painful death of Smith and Wesson is drawing attention back to millimeter.
Yeah, I just like to take this moment to say fuck 40.
Yes, fuck 40. Fuck everybody that carries. Like the only conceivable reason I would see to buy a 40, like if you're a cop, I know a lot of guys who get free 40 ammo, and I've met cops. I carry 9.2, but I would need to buy this 40 just so I can go and dump mag.
Yeah, but I will never buy a 40, and I actively dissuade customers from doing it too.
Yeah, but there's always that one guy.
Oh no, I met that guy yesterday, but yeah.
Okay, I'll pick one here. Insta famous Instagram shooter. Where would they be without Instagram? That's from Pew Free Designs. They would be on YouTube, and they would probably be half as successful as they are now, if not
This,
less.
this is an interesting question because what gender?
Yeah, yeah,
You know, if it's a dude, probably nowhere. If it's a chick, she could just go Twitch stream or she could go on YouTube,
yeah.
and all she has to do is hold a gun while showing about 10% cleavage, and
Uh-huh.
she's golden. I'm gonna try the same thing. I'm gonna button my shirt down a little bit and see if I can do it, but I don't think it's gonna work.
I'll come try it.
I mean, hell, yeah, like you're saying, live stream, we can get the cheese on there. It's not. It'll be pretty good. So is that the end of the questions?
Yeah, I got a couple of ones just like about dick and are Asian vaginas really sideways? That's what DJ Paul said, but I don't even know.
That's completely unrelated, and also I don't know. I really don't. Keeping in I
In the
guess
family?
in the theme of pulling shit or a high point out of the toilet and defending yourself, do we have any tips for not only self-defense, but you know, that thing, the boogaloo?
Oh, you mean like if you're on the toilet and you get
Yeah, let's say you're on the toilet, you hear the emergency broadcast system go off, and you say to yourself, "This is it," and then there's a knock at the door. What do you do?
shit? Um, leave the pants on the floor, and if you don't have your tank gun ready, then head to the rest of your rifles. You got to play it carrier, strap that shit up. That's gonna be one of my next purchases, actually, before another gun.
My advice for that, I would invest in a shipping container that you can bury in your backyard.
Right outside your back window.
Right, fill it with canned goods
Hmm.
and ammunition,
So beans and bullets is what you're saying.
basically. And then what I do is never use it. I just put a sign that says "Shelter here." Wait for nerds to walk in there, thinking that they're about to get some loot. Close it behind them and gas it out, and take all their gear.
Oh, I hear you.
Yep, I just wait in the bushes. That would be my advice. And you know what? When it comes down to it, it's a jungle out here, my guy, and you got to do what you got to do.
In the bushes, like
In,
bush baked beans.
yeah, in them bush beans.
Yes. Yeah, I don't even know how I got so associated with baked beans.
I mean, I
I
do.
mean, it wasn't exactly intentional. Um, that old. I was watching Clark in the theater and I spilled baked beans all over myself.
Yeah.
Like I just that meme's really stuck with me for over the years, and I don't know. I just like baked beans, so I just put pictures of them on my story, and it evolved.
Now you're the bean man. I was gonna say it might have something to do with the fact that you gift people beans,
Uh,
and I've been a victim. I sat there
yeah,
for maybe 20 minutes trying to unwrap that thing.
damn.
My poor little hands pawing at it, begging for mercy.
Like 5 layers of duct tape, 3 layers of wrapping tape, and paper
Yeah,
inside a cardboard.
all for some beans, which ended up baking on an open fire. It was beautiful. The boogaloo.
Yeah,
People just need to stop talking about that shit.
yeah. I know a lot of the smaller meme pages are getting mad that the big dogs are trying to call it off, but at first, I was kind of like, "What the fuck?" But now I see it. um, the OPSEC purposes, which I said that word OPSEC on my story, and everybody asked me what it was. Are you familiar with it?
What word again?
OPSEC, operational security.
I mean, I've heard of it. What are you referring to it in?
I
In
mean,
what context?
basically, like these dudes out here posting memes about like homemade claymores under your doormat when the ATF comes for you for posting pictures of your coat hanger third hole build.
Yeah.
And like three, you really didn't see a lot of those. You see in like every fifth meme timeline, and yeah, that's going to eventually get somebody in trouble.
Well, that's like I saw a video a few days ago of a dude that was firing a fully automatic Glock 17 with what appeared to be
The wish shoe,
one of those wish parts.
yeah.
He recorded himself doing that and posted
Oh,
it on social media.
oh, real shit.
So at that point, you know, you have all the evidence right there. And
Hmm.
I'm all for owning whatever you want. Don't get me wrong, but in the current climate, you're just kind of screwing people over. Here's the
Yeah,
thing, you know, guns are a sensitive subject right now for many people. We don't know about that because we are who we are and the people that we associate with, they're on a different level, but a lot of people, they want to blame weapons for something that weapons have no, they have nothing to do with that. You get in a lot of people that are just, I guess, giving it a bad name.
Yeah.
So when you get on, if you get on Instagram and you're like, I'm gonna, you know, kill all the ATF people that show up at my house with homemade Vietnam, spike foot traps and all this other crazy shit. People are just looking at you like you're psychotic.
Yeah, and a lot of people on Instagram, they want to hide behind that anonymity, and really that's not going to do anything for you.
Like I said, I'm all for it, and I enjoy the joking aspect of it. Um, and I'm all for owning whatever you want. And I honestly think that the government has overstepped its boundaries. And like I said, in the current political climate, things are just getting out of hand. But I can see where they're coming from with the whole stop talking about it thing.
Yeah,
It's got to the point where it's oversaturated. So like any meme, it's just gonna die, and then there's gonna be no point to it. I mean, they might end up calling it something else, but the idea is still there. But at this point, it's just kind of become a meme. It's like if you were George Washington and you were trying to secure the freedom of the colony, but everyone that was all your soldiers were just like memeing it out. I don't know. It's just there's a difference between meme culture and real life, and this whole Boogaloo thing is just kind of it's trying to bridge that, but I think it's doing a really bad job of it.
yeah. And I put one on my story the other day. Loose lips sink ships. Have you ever heard that term?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, like you're saying, like George Washington. I know it's kind of a hypothetical comparison, but if you were really trying to pop the boogaloo off and you're out here posting all your plans and stuff, you're never going to get that far.
Yeah. It's interesting. Instagram is a very censored platform. I would know. I got my account deleted the first like week I had it.
Yeah.
Um, but
Hold on. Why'd you get it deleted?
I got okay. So I decided to make fun of a clothing shop in like the Netherlands. Let me just point this out. This guy in the Netherlands decided it'd be cool to make a beanie, but his beanie had like a door knocker super glued onto it. So let me just say this: if you're walking down the road and you have a beanie with a door knocker just jingling around on your head, you're despicable. But anyway, he was posting that, and he also put this sign out in front of his store that was like "No pores allowed" or something. Yeah, no pores allowed in my beanie door knocker store. Anyway,
But
and I commented on it. I was like, "Yo, this looks like it's held together with super glue." And he commented back, but I never got to see it because he blocked me, so I couldn't look at his post. I wake up the next morning and I'm blocked. And I was like, or my account was deleted. And I was like, alright, that's kind of odd. I didn't even think about Beanie Man. And then I went on Google reviews and I got his info and I sent him an email and I was like, yo, like, what happened? And I also wrote a review. And yeah, it turns out he admitted that it was him the whole time because I criticized. And of course, I should have known there's no free speech over in whatever hellhole he comes from, where they wear beanies with door knockers on their heads. But that's what happened. So if you're listening to this, Beanie Man, fuck you.
does he follow you now?
No, I don't think so. I forgot what the store name was and everything, but I'm sure I could find it if I went back far enough.
Yeah.
Anyway, what was I talking about? Yeah, so Instagram is it's a very censored platform. Yet you have all these guys that are like, straight up, I'm gonna take on the entirety of the ATF in my front yard.
Yeah, half the ones I see, I like to think that they're satirical, but there's some motherfuckers out here who like, oh, dude, hold on, let me go find this meme. Shit, I saw it, and it was just like the spiciest meme I've ever seen. Liberty Gun Garage LLC. Do you follow him?
Uh,
All right, his meme. It says, "And how exactly do you expect to fight the government? They have planes, tanks, nukes, assault rifles, hook, near." Next panel. Yeah, but their fucking families don't. Khrushchev.
Yeah, yeah,
And I was just like, God damn, I wouldn't post that. You want to go into another topic? This one we could spend all day on.
yeah. This is getting kind of dark too.
So last night I went to my cousin's wedding, drank a bunch of beer. It was free, and I may or may not have peed in the sink at the venue. It was a
Yeah.
great time.
Well, I have a confession to make. I peed in the sink at your wedding.
For real.
Yeah.
I mean, I totally believe that.
No, I didn't. I didn't have that much to drink. I was considering it. I wanted to leave my mark. I'm proud of you. I'm glad that you had a good time. What prompted you to take a whiz in that sink?
Well, it wasn't completely intentional. I was, pissing in the toilet, and I was super drunk, dude. And I went to go wash my hands. I realized my dick wasn't up. Then I realized I wasn't peeing. And so, in hindsight, I guess it's a good thing I decided to wash my hands and therefore piss in the sink. Otherwise, I would have just walked back out on the dance floor, dick swinging, peeing everywhere. So it turned out for the best.
But I would say that the latter option that you just mentioned, that's for the best. Are you kidding me?
I mean, yeah, nobody would have ever forgotten that night.
Right. Unless there were children present, in which case I don't think we'd be talking right now.
Yeah, they already won't forget. I was accidentally on the stage telling my brother that was doing the music to play Bohemian Rhapsody, and then the song came on and everybody started pointing at me. So then I grabbed the microphone and I just sang my fucking heart out.
That's beautiful.
It was, man.
Like I said, I'm very, very proud of you. I had something to say about the whole pissing topic. Oh yeah, I have a question.
Okay.
You ever you ever had a dream, and in that dream there's a toilet, and you
Oh,
go
this.
and you know you got to take a piss in it, and you wake up and you're like, fuck, I'm pissing.
I mean, honestly, no. I've never had that dream.
So maybe 2 or 3 years ago, snapshot to me, basic combat training. I'm in my bunk. We had just got smoked. They told me to drink water and then put us to sleep. And in my dream, there's this beautiful urinal,
Huh.
and I'm like, God, I gotta take a piss. Needless to say, I'm on the bottom bunk. My battle buddy's up on top, and I wake up to my erect dick just peeing all over the roof of the bunk. That is that was the worst experience of my life because what goes up has to come down, and it's coming
Oh,
down hard too. Now, luckily, everyone's asleep except what do they call that? Firewatch, fire guard.
yeah, Firewatch.
So I think it's fire. Anyway, whatever. They're awake. They're down the hallway. They didn't notice. I get up. I'm like, shit, guys. Like, I gotta take a piss. But I had already done all that. What I was really doing was transporting all my dirty ass sheets to the laundry room.
Yeah.
Um, I don't know if I wanted to admit that, like, first podcast that we did, but yeah, I just remembered because I really did try to block that. That's that, and I have one more worst memory, but I want to hear yours. I want to hear your most embarrassing moment real quick.
Oh fuck. Um,
And depending on how bad it is, we might have to edit. We might have to edit this entire section out, to be honest.
I think it's good. This will either drive people away by the dozen, or keep the first fucking podcast as shit is lit.
Shit.
Oh shit. Okay. So it was Halloween. I was about 12 years old. I went to a friend's house. I don't even know where he lives. I don't even remember his name. But it was Halloween retreating. I was Spider Man. I had on my Spider Man suit, that like zipped up. We were walking down the road. I had to wear his dad's work boots because for some reason I didn't bring any fucking shoes with me to be Spider Man. And so we're walking down all of our candy, and we see a car coming in the distance down the road. He's like, "Yo, let's moon that car." I saw South Park, and I was like, "What is that?" He, briefly explain what mooning is, pulling your ass out. I was like, "Okay, well, my suit zips up the back, so you're gonna have to unzip it for me." So he unzipped my suit, and we pulled our asses out. I don't remember what he was wearing, but it was something that enabled him to get to his ass quicker than I did. So car comes by and they see her ass and immediately slam on brakes and stop right there. I'm like looking between my legs upside down, like, oh fuck. So my ass is still out and I'm wearing these huge work boots and I just try to take off running and I'm like sliding in the mud. And it turns out it was a van full of high school cheerleaders going to the game. And yeah, I got in a lot of trouble that night. But
That's beautiful though. There's nothing to be ashamed of there. It's just a little. I mean, I personally wouldn't have stopped.
yeah, I
I would
wouldn't
have kept
stop.
driving. I don't know why they stopped unless they were like, "Whoa, nice, let's go pick that up." But then they're like, "Oh shit, he's 12. Let him go. Let him run."
Yeah,
It was a
it was like a soccer mom, her horde of cheerleaders.
maybe they had a Spider-Man fetish and all they saw was ass and Spider-Man. They're like, "Oh shit, we got to get that one."
Oh boy.
My other story pales in comparison to that. I was just gonna talk about in eighth grade. I thought I could play guitar, and then on on talent show day, I show up with my guitar, my cheap Walmart guitar. I didn't know how to play anything. All I did was know how to press on the strings and strum and make noise. So I stand up there in front of like 30 people, all my classmates that have come to respect me, and I just start and it was really bad, but back then I thought, this is what guitar is all about, so I'm doing it right. It sounded like ass. Um, I guess it sounded so bad that one of my friends at the time decided to get up and to distract people from what was going on, he started breakdancing. So what it turned into was this young African American kid breakdancing at my feet while I just played absolute ass guitar. It just sounded like it just sounded terrible. Um,
Is there a video of this?
no, I really hope not. I really hope not. If there is, it needs to be destroyed.
I want to fucking see it.
Well, it got so bad, this kid's breakdancing, I'm playing guitar, and the teacher goes, she stops me, and she's like, "Okay, Keegan, so are you gonna play something now?"
Oh
And I
god.
was like, "Ah." So I just sat down.
Yeah.
The
Damn.
only the only reason that I remember that, because once again I blocked that from my memory. I was having lunch with a girl that was in that class, and she brought it up, and I was like, "What have you done?"
Oh.
I started having the flashbacks. I was like, "No." Yeah,
That just
that
happened.
that was a bad memory.
Yeah.
But you know what? This is good. We do a little bit of some personal stories. Let the followers get to know us a little better. You know what I'm saying? Get a little personal. I didn't expect to get this personal, but
I got this. And what it really was that sparked our friendship was the one night that they had you, me, and we were putting away the handguns at the end of the night closing. And you picked up the Rough Rider Heritage 6-inch barrel, redwood grips. You said, I have this. I call it my sad boy. You just had like the most dead look in your eyes. And I was like, sad boy, huh? He must be a dank memer.
he's a connoisseur.
Yeah, yeah. Man of refined taste. That's what it was. Sad boy.
That's what started it all. My open admission to the deep-seated depression that I had. Well, we're sitting at an hour and some change worth of recording here. Did you want to try to wrap it up and then I can edit it, see what we got, throw something together? And we still have topics for next time depending on how well received this is. We didn't even cover Camo Hat Guy,
Yeah.
so and that's a whole podcast right there. In fact, we're gonna get him as a guest.
Oh, fuck.
That'll be perfect. So for anyone that doesn't know, Camo Hat Guy is the guy in Fudd's picture that
Yeah,
is depicted. Not yeah. So we'll talk about him next time. I'm not gonna give away too much, but it's peak Fuddery.
yeah, absolute buttery.
It's I wouldn't be surprised if he follows you and just has no clue what's going on. This
Dude,
guy
we could
really
do a
knows what's
whole
going
podcast.
on.
We could do a whole podcast about just people that come into a gun store.
Oh, 100%. I think that'd be really cool. If you listen to it this long, you're a true god amongst men. But thank you for listening. And you know this is a rough draft. This is us just trying to work with what we got, and hopefully we'll get better. But
Yeah,
we'll see.
yeah, we need to do these much more organized next time.
Yeah, because we kind of just went off.
Yeah,
Off.
rambled.
Yeah. But anyway, so thanks for listening, random motherfuckers, and I'll see you next time. See
All
you
right.
guys.
Thank you for tuning in. We'll see you next time.